And now we're going to hear a presentation from Michael Nolan, I'm sorry, from James Nolan. He's going to talk about Michael Nolan Law, enacted by both Yonkers and White Plains to authorize the forfeiture of vehicles involved in drag racing. Sadly, Mr. Nolan, Michael Nolan, died as a result of a horrible incident, and James is going to tell us about this.
Well, thank you for having me. I really do appreciate it a lot. The 2017 law that was signed into act in Yonkers, it was created after my brother was killed due to a drag race that wasn't his, that led to a shooting. So in 2017, former Councilman John Larkin and the rest of the Yonkers City Council came up with this law, and since then, they've had such great success with it that Yonkers was always known as like a hot spot for drag racing, car meets, etc. And since then, they've been very successful in stopping it. Occasionally, you have the one or two that will try and tempt it, but my goal with this law was to start branching out to other municipalities, which we didn't want to cause the burden to go on to anybody else. We know Central MU is a big strip that can have a lot of traffic with it. And this law has been so successful since May to date this year alone. Yonkers and other law enforcement agencies in the Yonkers area have given out over 1,400 summonses because of this law and have confiscated 10 cars. This law is going to save lives. So I started branching out municipalities because Westchester County cannot pass it as a whole, because there are 2 state roads that go through the, Westchester County. So you have to go literally every city to city, village to village, town to town to have a whole connected group. After White Plains, including Greenburgh, 7 other municipalities reached out and said that they want to have the law, and I've been working it around little by little. And with this law, it gives the police and the municipalities more rights to stop this from happening. They have the right to confiscate the vehicle and possibly sell it at auction if a judge finds the person guilty. Also allows 2 weeks possible jail time depending on the severity of it, and up to a $2,000 fine. And like I said, this will help protect a lot of people and save a lot of people's lives. It's been known that there's been quite a few incidents where drag races happen, and it's always the innocent person that are always taken or hurt, So this is something that will go a long way. And as a community, it shows that, even if you don't live in Yonkers, live in White Plains, that Greenburgh is one of them that's going to adapt this to help prevent this from happening to anybody else. So this will go extremely far, and it would be an honor, because my brother's anniversary is actually 2 weeks away from his 5th year anniversary. And I don't want anybody else to go through this pain or this tragedy or get hurt or their life taken, because these acts are unlawful. I've shown proof of $50,000 races. I've shown proof of cars being imported from different countries. This is something that they feel is a lifestyle to them. This is not Fast and the Furious. This is our livelihood. They want to put somebody at risk. They're going to have to feel it where it hurts, and that's their pockets, that's their cars. So this is why I continue to advocate for this law. And I just hope that Greenburgh is one of the great other cities that will sign on to help prevent this from happening to anybody else.
Great. I have a proposed resolution. Since you're still on the line, we want to schedule a public hearing for Wednesday, October 14th at 7:30 p.m. to consider a local law amending Chapter 460 of the Code of the Town of Greenburgh entitled Vehicles and Traffic to create a new subsection authorizing the forfeiture of vehicles operated by persons while engaged in unlawful speed contests or races. I'd like to move that.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. And one of the thoughts I had is Chief McInerney here with us?
Yes, Paul, I'm here.
I'm wondering, since we are having the hearing and, drag race, the speeding and racing is going on, I noticed that you put on Central Avenue like a digital signboard, mentioning that, we're enforcing the law, would we be able to maybe post on the website between now and the October meeting, a digital sign that would basically advise people that the town board is considering a law that would authorize the forfeiture of cars involved in drag racing? Because I think that the cars that are speeding now, and it's happening a lot, if they see that, there's legislation that we're seriously considering, maybe it will, encourage people not to speed, and they may turn back or whatever, or go slower.
Yeah, I think we can put some form of that message out there. We're limited with the characters, but we can do something.
Yeah, because I think that would be, that would be great. And I think that it sends a message, and maybe if Yonkers and White Plains would also use a digital board saying your car could be taken away if we catch you, and Greenberg has it, I think between now and October, there'll be significant progress on this.
Okay, good. I'll get that done.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for all your advocacy and, really making a difference in helping to save lives. I'm sure that thanks to your efforts, lives have been saved. So thank you very much for really being an inspiration.
Thank you. I appreciate it a lot.
Thank you.